Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. We are going to get started now. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Alexander Harris, and I am the Regional Clerk for the Regional Municipality of Durham. I would ask that you please stand, if you are able, until members of Council enter the chambers and remain standing for the singing of O Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing if you are able for our national anthem. Please be seated.
Good morning, everyone. Now I have the privilege of welcoming Debbie Ellis, Training Specialist at the Region's Children's Services Division and the member of the Wahab Mohawk First Nation Reserve.
Hello, everyone. Sego, Siwiguego, Yongyat, Debbie Ellis, means, hello everyone, I am Debbie Ellis, and I am Mohawk from the Wata First Nation territory, which is just outside of Muskoka, just in Bala. So, hello, this is fairly exciting. That was a very nice opening ceremony. And so what I brought with me today, when I was asked if I could do a bit of an opening, my first thought went to sweetgrass. So I don't know if you can, maybe I'll stand just so everyone can kind of see. This is a braid of sweetgrass. And why I was thinking about sweetgrass when I was thinking about council is because sweetgrass kind of represents, it's a braid, and it comes in a braid which has a lot of meaning. So it can be known as the hair of Mother Earth, but it is also representative of strength. So they use this as a cleansing and a calming medicine, but is also a symbol of strength, because when we are by ourselves, or one blade of grass easily breaks. When we're braided together, we're much stronger. So I was thinking about that when it came to community and us all being together and doing this work and being those voices and those advocates for community. And that really resonated with the Sweetgrass teaching and all those deep meanings behind Sweetgrass and community and doing things in the best way we can. So I just wanted to share that with everyone and welcome everyone today. So miigwech, niawa, which means thank you.
Thank you, Debbie. And Debbie, on behalf of everyone in the room, I'd like to present you with something. So just, you should be bringing them right in. Yeah.
Which means big thing.
Regional Chair, members of Council, ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to welcome you to the first meeting of Council of the Regional Municipality of Durham for the 2022 to 2026 term of office. On behalf of our CAO, Elaine Baxter-Trahair, department heads and staff, I extend congratulations to all members of Council on being elected to Regional Council. I also extend congratulations to Regional Chair Henry on being our third directly elected Regional Chair. We will now proceed with the filing of certificates. I'm very pleased to have with us here today the 8 area municipal clerks from the region of Durham to present the certificates for their municipalities. I will begin by reading the certificate of election for the regional chair. I, Alexander Harris, clerk of the Regional Municipality of Durham, do hereby certify that John Henry was duly elected as regional chair in the Regional Municipality of Durham for the 4-year term of office commencing on the 15th day of November 2022. I would now ask each area clerk, as their name is called, to please advise of the names of their members elected to Regional Council. Town of Ajax, Nicole Cooper.
Thank you. I am pleased to advise you that the following members of the Council of the Town of Ajax have taken their declaration of office and are now entitled to be a member of the Council of the Regional Municipality of Durham. Mayor Sean Collier, Councillor Marilyn Crawford, Councillor Sterling Lee, and Councillor Joanne Dyes.
Thank you. Township of Brock, Fernando Lamanna.
I'm pleased to advise you that the following members of the Council of the Township of Brock have taken their declaration of office and are now entitled to be a member of the Council of the Regional Municipality of Durham. Mayor Walter Schumer, Regional Councillor Michael Jubb.
Thank you. Municipality of Clarington, June Gallagher.
Thank you. I'm pleased to advise that the following members of the Council of the Municipality of Clarington have taken their declaration of office and are now entitled to be a member of the Council of the Regional Municipality of Durham. Mayor Adrian Foster, Councillor Granville Anderson, Councillor Willie Rue.
Thank you. City of Oshawa, Mary Medeiros.
I'm pleased to advise you that the following members of the Council of the City of Oshawa have taken their declaration of office and are now entitled to be a member of the Council of the Regional Municipality of Durham. Mayor Dan Carter, Councillor Bob Chapman, Counselor Rick Kerr, Counselor Tito Dante Marampietri, Counselor John Neal, and Counselor Brian Nicholson.
Thank you. City of Pickering, Susan Castle.
I am pleased to advise you that the following members of the Council of the City of Pickering have taken their declaration of office and are now entitled to be a member of the Council of the Regional Municipality of Durham. Mayor Kevin Ash, Regional Councillor Maurice Brenner, Regional Councillor Linda Cook, and Regional Councillor David Pickles.
Thank you. Township of Scugog, Becky Jameson.
I am pleased to advise you that the following members of council of the Township of Scugog have taken their declaration of office and are now entitled to be a member of council of the Regional Municipality of Durham. Mayor Wilma Watton and Regional Councillor Ian McDougall. Thank you.
Township of Uxbridge, Debbie LaRue.
Thank you. I am pleased to advise you that the following members of the Council of the Township of Uxbridge have taken their declaration of office and are now entitled to be a member of the Council of the Regional Municipality of Durham. Mayor Dave Barton, Councillor Bruce Garrett.
Thank you. Town of Whitby, Chris Harris.
I am pleased to advise you that the following members of the Council of the Town of Whitby have taken their declaration of office and are now entitled to be a member of the Council of the Regional Municipality of Durham. Mayor Elizabeth Roy, Councillor Rhonda Mulcahy, Councillor Chris Leahy, Councillor Steve Yamada, Councillor Malia Shahid.
Thank you very much. I would ask that the duly elected regional chair, John Henry, now take their declaration of office. Chair Henry, would you please stand and read your declaration?
I, John Henry, having been elected to the office of Regional Chair in the Regional Municipality of Durham, do solemnly promise and declare that I will truly, faithfully, and impartially exercise this office to the best of my knowledge and ability. I have not received and will not receive any payment or reward or promise thereof for the exercise of this office in a biased, corrupt, or improper manner. I will disclose any pecuniary interest, direct or indirect, in accordance with the Municipal Conflict of Interest Act. I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III. And I make this solemn promise and declaration conscientiously, believing it to be true and knowing that it is of the same force and effect as being made under oath.
Thank you. I will now call upon Elaine Baxter Trahair, Chief Administrative Officer, to entrust you with your chain of office. Regional Chair Henry, having been entrusted with your chain of office, I would ask that you assume the chair for the balance of the meeting.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Members of council, we'll proceed with the declaration.
Yes.
So, Mr. Clerk.
Thank you, Chair Henry. Members of council, having confirmed that you are entitled to be members of Regional Council, I would ask that you now take your declaration of office. Would the members please stand if you are able and read your declaration of office together?
Bruce Brenner, having been elected or appointed to the office of Durham, do solemnly promise and declare that I will faithfully, impartially exercise this office to the best of my knowledge and
Thank you. That was very well coordinated. Members of council, please be seated and sign your declaration. They will be collected by staff. Ladies and gentlemen, with the declarations of office having been taken by the regional chair and members of council, I hereby declare the Council of the Regional Municipality of Durham for the term November 15th, 2022 to November 14th, 2026 to be organized in accordance with the Municipal Act. The regional chair will now give his inaugural address.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and that oath of office brought a smile to my face. I think we're all going in the same direction. We must not be getting there at the same speed. But it is my honor to welcome you all to the Regional Council Chambers for our inaugural meeting. And I'd like to begin by acknowledging that the region of Durham is situated on treaty land that is steeped in rich Indigenous history and is the present-day home to many First Nation, Métis, and Inuit people. Today, we acknowledge that we are gathering on the traditional territories of the Mississauga of Scugog Island First Nation. I would like to thank Debbie Ellis, our Indigenous Training Specialist in the Children's Service Division at the Region of Durham, and a member of the Wata Mohawk First Nation Reserve for her remarks this morning. We are honored to have you with us today. Miigwech. I would also like to thank our CAO, Elaine Baxter-Jaher, our commissioners, the regional clerk, and staff for their help during our transition. And we're very thankful for the work you've done arranging this ceremony today. A special thank you to Glenn Healy for piping us in today. And today we have several special guests and family members and friends who have joined us to be part of this day. I would like to recognize former regional chairs Jim Whitty and Gary Lynn O'Connor, who are with us today. For their past and current dedication to the region. I would also like to take a moment to remember our friend Roger Anderson. Roger, you were a champion for Durham Region. I'd also like to introduce two former councillors that are in the room today, John Grant from Brock and Ron Hooper from Clarington. And Samir Awan on behalf of Patrice Barnes, MPP. Congratulations to our newly elected councillors, and I recognize the support of your family and friends during this election. They will continue to depend on you on your support and patience over the next 4 years. On a personal note, I would like to thank my wife, Kathy, and I just want to give her something. Kathy, I love you, and I wouldn't be here without your support and encouragement, not only in my business life, but in my political life. I love you. Thank you. And I'd like to acknowledge my daughters, Danielle and her partner, Chris, and my grandson, CJ, and Jessica and her husband, Josh, and granddaughter, Allison, for their continued love and support. We are nothing without our families. Speaking of families, I also want to recognize Julio and Rosa Rocchio, who have treated me as a member of their family and taught me, and for all that you've taught me over the last 45 years. Thanks, Julio and Rosa, for being here today. A special thank you to Patricia Noakes, who has kept me organized and on time for the past 11 years. And she did prepare this and put a note, and I did not write this. So, Patricia, thank you. To my dad, who taught me great work ethics, and to my mom, who taught me how to be humble and the importance of service. To the other people who helped me get here today, my political family, Mark Sheriff, Robin, Judy, Lindsay, Tom, Jim, and the other Mark, and my great team of supporters. Thank you and to your families for putting your lives on hold for the past several months so we can work to continue to build our community. I simply would not be here without you. This morning, our new regional council has taken an oath to exercise our office truly, faithfully, and impartially to the best of our knowledge and abilities. In taking this oath, we have made a promise to Durham's residents, a promise to work on their behalf and to do what is best for our communities, our people, our businesses, and our organizations. And that is something that I'd like to emphasize to all our new and returning regional councilors today. When we sit in these chambers, we sit in service to all of Durham's residents, not just one small group or a single municipality. It is our duty to do what is best for the entire region and to always keep that at the heart of our decision making. It is our responsibility to uphold the public's trust and ensure that we work together to respect and uphold the trust over the next 4 years. And before we discuss the region's upcoming priorities, I'd like to acknowledge some of the key accomplishments in Durham region over the course of the last year. I would not be remiss if I didn't begin the update with the COVID-19 pandemic. COVID-19 is the single biggest challenge we ever faced, and we will continue to meet this challenge head on. While the past few years have been difficult, there are plenty of reasons to be optimistic thanks to the hard work of our staff and community. In March of this year, we officially ended the state of emergency and reopened our facilities to the public in April. We have been implementing Durham's recovery and restoration for some time, executing as many supports as we can for local businesses. In the midst of the rapid change experienced during the pandemic, we have adapted as an organization to meet our community's ever-changing needs. We have modernized to create a more responsive municipal government in the face of this new reality we live in. Modernization, like purchasing garbage bag tags online, to enterprise projects such as My Durham 311, a transformational project aimed at improving the customer service experience. We have pushed for efficiencies. We've made efforts to preserve our current successful programs and services. This balance of preserving strong service with prioritizing the key advancements was recognized on a global scale. The region maintained its AAA credit rating from Moody's, and we continue to successfully manage tax dollars responsibly and support all the great work our departments do. We are currently only one of 8 Canadian municipalities to have been awarded a AAA rating by this agency. The region was recognized as one of the top Smart 21 communities a year for the second year in a row, a wonderful recognition of the important work being done to create the Durham of tomorrow. We ranked in the top 15 of North American communities' most open cities via an open data initiative. And most recently, we were recognized as one of the top 7 intelligent communities in the world, alongside cities from Australia, Brazil, Canada, Taiwan, and Vietnam. In partnership with technology provider Visual Defense, we won the Smart 50 award for using artificial intelligence to optimize road maintenance, a first of its kind in Canada. And we worked with our partner to develop an app called Rover, which can be installed on a smartphone that is mounted to the windshield of a region's patrol vehicle to automatically detect, identify, and capture images of potholes using AI so we can fix them more efficiently. It was clear that we are both innovating to address the biggest challenges we face and ensuring we remain successful in our current areas of strength. We were proud to be recognized alongside other world-class municipalities across many different sectors. It's the award-winning innovation and the dedication to success that continues to drive our support for the community. Like support for local businesses through the initiatives such as the award-winning Downtowns of Durham campaign, which saw 45,000 visits last year from community members wanting to learn more about the businesses in their communities. Much like supporting businesses, we continue to work to support the most vulnerable residents in Durham. COVID-19 has had sweeping effects on complex social issues that lead to homelessness. Across Durham Region, we have seen some of our most vulnerable residents face hardship and challenges and struggles with mental health, addictions, and affordable housing. We continue to work to implement At Home in Durham, the Durham Region's housing plan, while responding to the community's needs. In recognition of this, we continue to advance housing initiatives such as the Oshawa Microhomes Pilot and the Beaverton Supportive Housing Project. The project designed for Beaverton Supportive Housing earned the 2021 Canadian Architect Award of Excellence in April of this year. This is the first time the Region of Durham facility has received this honor. Everyone deserves access to affordable housing and the care they need to live happy and a healthy life. To that end, we will not stop working to realize our vision of ending homelessness in Durham Region. Another major milestone for the organization was bringing diversity, equity, and inclusion into our very core with the establishment of our regional DEI office. Working across the organization and with the community of our DEI office provides a dedicated focus to our efforts to address systemic racism, promote community development, and advocate for equity for all residents. This push for equity is seen in many different areas of the region, including Durham Region Transit through the Transit Assist Program, or TAP. TAP aims to improve transit access and affordability for customers currently receiving social assistance in Durham Region. Through TAP, residents can pay as they go or pay monthly and have unlimited access to DRT services for the month. Durham Region Transit has seen many improvements this year, including new routes, overnight service, new connections, and the award-winning Durham Transit On-Demand service, recognized with the PJ Marshall Municipal Innovation Award this past summer. It's clear from this abbreviated list of accomplishments that the region continues to advocate and work to shape a better Durham region for everyone. And beyond the accomplishments of the past year, we have our collective sights set firmly on the future to ensure a prosperous tomorrow for our great communities. I'd like to go over some of the priorities with you now. One of our top priorities continues to be managing the COVID-19 pandemic. While we are in much better place as time goes by, we must remain vigilant to ensure that we continue moving in the right direction. In addition to COVID-19, the flu continues to circulate in the community. The flu shot can help to reduce your chances of being infected with COVID-19 and the flu at the same time, which could lead to some more serious complications. By getting both the flu shot and a COVID-19 vaccine, individuals can help protect themselves and others, including the community's most vulnerable population. Another key priority continues to be to ensuring economic prosperity for the region, even in the face of these challenging times. Just last week, we hosted the 2023 Budget Town Hall to listen to residents' questions and feedback on the region's budget. The 2023 business plans and budgets are an important step in bringing critical investments forward and incorporating the excellent feedback we have received. I look forward to continuing to work together to realize our shared vision of an economically prosperous Durham region. With a continued focus on engagement, we are committed to service excellence for our communities in 2023 and beyond. I can't think of a better example of this commitment than My Durham 311. My Durham 311 will enhance the customer journey by creating a consistent, convenient, and personalized experience, beginning with a clear point of contact, regardless of how customers choose to interact with the region, whether that be online, by phone, or in person. Durham Region annually processes over 1 million transactions through multiple channels, which now has been consolidated in one convenient number, 311. My Durham 311 will also provide more options to complete transitions and bring greater ease of access to services with extended hours and self-service channel. While we aim for improvements in the community engagement, we also continue to be committed to improving community safety. Each and every resident deserves to feel a sense of belonging. The Community and Safety and Wellbeing Plan continues our work to ensure the needs of Durham Region residents are met. And by coming together and working with our community partners, we can share best practices, collaborate, and continue to work on our community safety and well-being plan. We put this into practice this past June when we came together with York Region, Halton Region, Peel Region, and the City of Hamilton and the City of Toronto to host a community safety and well-being symposium. It was a chance to work collaboratively to raise awareness about priority risks, share best practices, discuss the escalation of violence and gun violences across the GTHA, and identify action items. These conversations will help to inform the implementation of the region's plan and to make Durham Region a safer place for everyone. With the world moving even further into digital space, broadband access is vital infrastructure that is essential for communication, education, and economic competitiveness. COVID-19 put a spotlight on the challenges faced by residents who don't have access to adequate broadband. Work is underway to expand broadband infrastructure in the North Durham, and for the next 4 years and beyond, that work will continue. Like many Canadian municipalities, Durham's connectivity is not equally shared. And in the region's urban areas, the internet service providers are keeping pace by deploying the latest fiber optic broadband technologies. We're working to create the underground backbone infrastructure necessary to facilitate high-speed broadband to the underserved areas. In fact, we've now completed the first leg of this backbone, and we will continue building this year and beyond to bring the region in line with some of the best connected communities in the world. Speaking of connectivity, our work continues on making the GO Lakeshore East extension a reality after many years of planning. We work closely with elected officials and staff from many different government agencies and organizations to bring this convenient transit option to Durham Region. As Durham Region focuses on recovery from the pandemic, this project has the potential for major economic impacts. It will support the development of transit-oriented communities, increase housing supply, create jobs, and play a key role in investment attraction. Residents and visitors will have access to frequent, reliable, accessible transit that will help them optimize their time, spending less time traveling and more time with their family and friends. It marks a significant milestone for eastern municipalities in Durham, one that will help transform the way we connect with each other for decades to come. We also remain focused on a sustainable future. Our climate action plan charts a path towards net zero greenhouse gas emissions over the next several decades. Durham Region Council has set a target for our organization to be net zero by 2045 and for Durham community to be net zero by 2050. We have several projects for 2022 to prioritize this program, including the Leaf Backyard Tree Planting Program, which saw more than 1,500 trees and shrubs planted on both public and private lands in 2021, and we continue to add to that number over the past year. We've also worked to advance an innovative initiative in the Port of Whitby that will use heat from wastewater to reduce emissions by close to 90% at a proposed mixed-use development with 1,500 homes. This is a great example of municipal infrastructure and investment to reduce emissions in the community. We're continuing to advance low-carbon fleet transitions, including Durham Region's first battery electric buses and the development of a long-term fleet transition roadmap. We continue to enact our plan that is focused on rebuilding ridership in the post-pandemic world. We've also updated the regional cycling plan to support the increased demand for trails and cycling infrastructure and advanced several sustainable initiatives. The region remains committed to clean energy and has already taken the important steps to accelerate the transition towards a low-carbon future. We have been implementing a strategy for the nuclear energy sector in Durham Region to grow, an understanding of the sector and attract innovation and strengthen the local economy, as well as protect and sustain our community. This strategy aims to support economic prosperity, community safety, sustainability through collaboration and partnership, and research and innovation. Producing 1/3 of Ontario's electricity, Durham Region plays a significant role in the energy sector in Ontario and in Canada. And as the clean energy capital of Canada, our existing economic cluster of nuclear supply chain companies and our post-secondary institutions are continuing to drive advancement in the energy innovation, not just for Canada, but for the world. Durham has been accelerating energy innovation through advancements in microgrids, electric vehicle infrastructure, geothermal energy, fuel cells, and smart technology. Electrification projects with Durham Region Transit and our partners like Oshawa Power, Ontario Tech, and OPG are already underway. They continue to demonstrate how Durham is a testbed for clean and smart technologies of the future. And speaking of clean technologies, OPG is leading the way in the advancement of the small modular reactor technology right here in Durham Region. We are excited about the technology and economic impacts of being a global center for this emerging sector. With innovations in energy and technology, we will continue to drive advancements advancements and innovation, and we will stimulate new business growth, adding jobs and new global economic opportunities. Another direct and positive impact of our economic future comes from the announcement that Durham Region will host the 2023 Ontario Passport Games, which will attract approximately 550 participants and result in an anticipated local impact of between $500,000 and $1 million. Along with the bolstered economy, it is equally important that our residents have access to affordable and accessible housing options. As we look to the future of access to housing and affordability, we know that there is much more work to be done. And while we share the provincial government's goal of increasing housing supply and addressing affordability, we believe strongly the region has a critical role to play in growth management, including planning for major infrastructure on a regional basis. We will continue to encourage the province to engage in further dialogue with municipalities on both the Better Homes Built Faster Act and the Better Municipal Governments Act. We are encouraging the province to let us continue to plan our communities based on what we need locally, and to do the work that we were all elected to do. And while the region supports a facilitated process, and we look forward to working with the province to eliminate any unnecessary duplication, there must be some preservation of services. Effective region-wide infrastructure and growth planning must continue. The region's role as a strategic housing service system manager, for example, is critical. We must be allowed to implement future housing with well-planned infrastructure and community services. We know this because the region previously participated in a provincial review of regional government. Initiated by the province, this process included interviews with Ontario's appointed special advisors and input from various stakeholders. During these meetings, the region outlined how our partnerships offer the backbone to service delivery, how our local two-tiered structure ensures services are strategically planned, funded, and delivered in a cost-effective manner on a broad geographic scale. And just as we did in 2019, we will continue to advocate now for the region's involvement in critical planning for the growth of the Durham region. Planning such as Envision Durham, our growth vision for growth till 2051. Beyond working to secure a sustainable and economically prosperous future, we will continue to prioritize the everyday quality of life for our residents here and now. We will continue with our maintenance, repair, and expansion of regional road networks and water and sewer systems to meet the demands of our rapidly growing communities. We continue to be recognized for this world-class work. The region was recognized with the Project of the Year award at the National Public Works Week event for the Victoria Street Road Widening and Reconstruction Project. This same project was also recognized by Transportation Association of Canada, winning an Environmental Achievement Award. We remain committed to making our roads a safer place for motorists and pedestrians through Vision Zero, a plan with an end goal of zero road fatalities in Durham region across all modes of transportation. Our immediate goal of a minimum 10% reduction of fatal and injury collisions by the end of next year. The region is planning for the future growth and need for more innovative and expanded waste management solutions with the 2022 to 2040 long-term waste management plan. And finally, as our communities continue to grow, it's important that the region is supported by strong, responsive, and sustainable services, and that is especially important for waste management services. Our waste plan will help us reduce the amount of waste we create and manage the generated waste as a resource, balancing financial needs and environmental sustainability. We will build innovative systems in collaboration with our residents and stakeholders to achieve our waste goals and ensure a healthy, safe, and happy community for all. I'd like to close by saying thank you for the opportunity to share some of our accomplishments and priorities with you today. I think it's clear that we have all done tremendous work in the past year. There is so much more vital work to be done. I could not be prouder of the work our staff has accomplished and the dedication of all our employees and how they have shown that over the last few years. I am asking for the same dedication and drive from this newly elected regional council. When I look out at all the new and returning faces here today, I know regional council is prepared to embrace its duty in service for all of Durham's residents. I'm looking forward to the next 4 years of modernization, innovation, excellent service as we pull on this great chain together. This is just not my story or Durham Region Council story. This is the people of Durham Region story, and I'm excited for the next chapter. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here today, and congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Chair Henry. We will now proceed with the appointment of members to the Durham Region Police Services Board, Standing Committee Chairs, and members to standing committees, beginning with the Police Services Board.
Mr. Clerk, I would like to ask for a mover and a seconder to suspend the rules of procedure to introduce a motion to appoint members directly to the Durham Regional Police Services Board at this time. Moved by Mayor Ash, seconded by Mayor Foster. We'll call the vote. Suspension is 2/3. All those in favor? In opposition? That carries. Mr. Clerk, can you put the names up for us, please? Okay, we need to move the names. Could I ask for a member of council to move the names on the screen, please? Moved by Councillor Marion Pietri, seconded by Councillor Chapman. The names are up before you. Comments or questions? Call the vote. All those in favor? In opposition? Seeing none, that carries.
We will now move on to the appointment of the Standing Committee Chairs and members.
Mr. Clerk, I'd like to move a motion to waive the rules of procedure to put a list standing committee chairs and members to the standing committees at this time. Moved by Mayor Foster, seconded by Mayor Barton to alter the rules. All those in favor? In opposition? That carries, Mr. Clerk. Mr. Clerk, could you put the list on the screen, or put the list on the screen, please? Members of Council, could I get a mover on the list as it's shown, please? Moved by Councillor Brenner, seconded by Councillor Leahy. Comments or questions? I'll call for the vote then. All those in favor? In opposition? Seeing none, Mr. Clerk, that carries. Okay, Mr. Clerk, we're on to item number 8, I believe. Members of council, could I please get a mover and a seconder for the motion to act the appointing regional chairs included on pages 9 and 10 of your agenda and displayed on the screen? Okay, just give us 1 second, members of council. No, it's okay. Thank you. Oh, you have the list on your. Do you want to read it, please? Okay. Members of council, it's on your screen. Comments or questions? Seeing none, I'll call the vote. All those in favor? In opposition? Seeing none, Mr. Clerk, that carries. Mr. Clerk, we're on to bylaws. Mayor Ash?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It's moved by myself and seconded by Councillor Miriam Petrie that bylaw number 59, 2022 be passed.
Comments or questions? Call the vote. All those in favor? In opposition? That carries. Mayor Ash?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It's moved by myself and seconded by Councillor Cook that bylaw number 60, 2022, being a bylaw to confirm the proceedings of the Council of the Regional Municipality of Durham at their meeting held on 30th day of November 2022 be passed.
We'll call the vote. All those in favor? Opposed? That carries. To members of council and to their families and friends, there is a reception downstairs in LLC. If you need an elevator, staff will show you where the elevator is to get you to the lower floor. Mr. Clerk, that is the business of the day. Next, thank you, Councillor Chapman. Looking for a seconder. Mayor Watton, on adjournment, we'll call the vote. All those in favor? In opposition? Seeing none, that carries. We will see you all downstairs. Thank you very much.